Hey, man, I'm glad. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate you, Cody.
Got that super feeling again?
Hey, that super feeling. Now we gotta go take what's ours next week.
Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Oh, what a time to be an Eagles fan, man. What we started, what was we, 4-6 at one point? Everybody said it was over. Everybody jumped shit. But your boy, Lil Brunson, I chose to grab onto that life raft and ride the wave out. And a lot of you guys did the same thing. You know what? And we get to bask in this opportunity to go back to New Orleans and get a little piece of our pride that was taken from us there. But the scenario different. The scenario is very different, man. This is the keys to victory for defeating the New Orleans Saints and moving on to the NFC Championship for the second year in a row. That's going to happen. I believe it's going to happen. Listen, man, before I give you my keys to victory, the obvious keys to victory in this one, why should we be scared? Why should we be scared? There's no reason to be scared of these guys. Everybody thought we should be scared of the Bears. Everybody thought we should be scared of the Patriots. Everybody thought we should be scared of the Minnesota Vikings. Everybody thought we should be scared of the Atlanta Falcons. But the truth of the matter is this, man. In the postseason, we've been the better team in all of those scenarios. All of those scenarios. You can point out everything on paper you want. You can say our secondary weak. You can say this. You can say that. I mean, during the season, what we were giving up around 4.5 yards per carry. I think like the last 4 games, we've been giving up 2.4 yards a carry. Who's got a better defense? Who's got a better defense than us right now going into the playoffs? Who's got a better defense? We're only giving up 15 points a game. Yeah, it's only been 1 game, but let's go back the last 2 weeks. First of all, think about it like this. The playoffs started for us when we played the Rams. Knocked off the Rams, knocked off the Bears. If we knock off the Saints, we would have knocked off the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd seed. We would have played the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd seed within the last, 5 weeks? Come on, man. But we supposed to be the underdogs. Every week I turn around, we the underdogs. Every week the road stops here. They're looking for some type of magic to stop. It's not magic. It's called good football, man. We got a good team. We just played the #1 defense. Now that Bears defense, I want to give some credit to the Bears. I didn't give credit in the initial video. People might have not liked the way that I gave credit, but like I said, you don't get no credit for losing. But I want to give credit to the Bears for this, man. I think the Bears bring out the best in our team. They bring out the best in our team. You're going to, if you think that you're going to be able to stop us offensively, then we're going to stop you offensively. That's just how it go. We need to bring the same defensive intensity that we did against the Bears against the Saints. Now we got a different offensive animal we going up against, but man, a lot of the kudos go to the defense, man. Our defense looks savage against the Bears, monstrous against the Bears. We've been on one too many double moves, but other than that, we looked really good, man. Really good. Now, if picks happen to fall in our breadbasket like they did against the Chicago Bears, we must come away with those. And that brings me to the first key to victory. Seize the moment. Seize the opportunity. If it's a turnover right there for you, if that ball pop loose, make sure you get on the ball. Don't give the refs an opportunity to blow a play dead or hit us with some BS like that. If the ball out, scoop the ball. That's routine. That happens in practice. That's a drill. People scoop the ball even when they hear the whistle. Make sure you're the one with that loose ball. It may not be our ball, but make sure you get that ball. And we got to play this game like that. We got to seize our moment, seize our opportunity. If it's an interception right in front of you, I know these guys are defensive backs for a reason, not wide receivers. But come on, we all could catch. It's football, baby. It's football. Get some of them interceptions. Don't be so eager, man. Just complete the play. It's good defense if you could get in between the ball and the defender and don't get the ball, but it's excellent defense if you could take that ball. Complete the play all the way through. We dropped way too many interceptions on this season. Way too many, man. We need these interceptions. We need all of them, man. All right, the first key to victory was seize the moment. The second key to victory has a lot to do with the defensive line. Who's the best defensive line left in the postseason? The Philadelphia Eagles got the best defense overall left in the postseason, in my opinion. Us and the Colts. The second key to victory is we want to get pressure in the face of Drew Brees. We don't want to bring outside pressure. So this might not really be a game for Bennett. This might really be a game for Brandon Graham, who's going to try to get there and swipe the ball down and get sacks. We want to bring the pressure. We want to push the pressure. We want to push the pile in Drew Brees' face. He's short. What is he, barely 6 feet? He's short. Let's push the pile in his face and get hands up. Don't bring outside pressure because he's going to step up. If you bring it from the outside, he's going to step up and complete a pass. If you push the pile in the face of Drew Brees, then we get him having to come out. Now he got to step outside and make a play. He's not the most mobile quarterback in the game, but we want to get the pressure in the face of Drew Brees. That's the second key to victory. The third key to victory in this one is definitely sticking with the run. I think we could run for over 100 yards with one running back in this game. I think we got the big play potential to bust one down the field and get an easy score off a run. So you want to stick to the run. You want to, in this game, you got to put it all on the line, man. You got to put it all on the line. We were embarrassed. The first time, but that's not going to happen. 48-7 ain't going to happen again. The New Orleans Saints think that they're above us when they're right there with us. They think that they're above us. Kamara talking all that shit last year. It ain't going to happen like that this year, bro. You wanted us last year because you couldn't complete the mission against the Vikings. We did that for you, and now you got us. Now you got us, Kamara. Now you got us. This ain't the regular season. We was trying to find our identity. Oh, we know what our identity is now. This ain't the regular season. You getting the best Philadelphia Eagles on a 4-game winning streak. You're getting the best Philadelphia Eagles. This is what you wanted, Kamara. That's what you wanted. Now you got the opportunity to prove it. You got the opportunity to let us know why you wanted this so bad. This is what you wanted. And we're here giving it to you. We're going to give it to you. I'm trying to tell you, man, if we beat the New Orleans, now mind you, this is the hardest game of the season. Make no mistake about it. This will be the hardest game of the season. This will be the biggest challenge of the season. If the Dallas Cowboys go out against the Rams, this game, the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles, I believe this will be the most televised game of the entire season. I believe this is the most televised game of the entire season. I'm calling it right now. We're going to pull the ratings after this. Everybody's going to be tuned into this game. This is the game where Alshon Jeffries, I believe, and Nick Foles put the league on notice. I'm going to say Alshon, Nick Foles, Nelson Aguilar, they will put the league on notice. These guys are going to pay so much attention to Zach Ertz, Alshon Jeffrey. Mark my words, Alshon Jeffrey. It's so many people who can put the league on notice in this game, but it's going to be Alshon Jeffrey is going to be one of them. Golden Tate also could have a big game. Dallas Goedert can also have a big game. It's going to be all eyes on Zach Ertz. And if it's not, and if you have the testicular fortitude to guard Zach Ertz one-on-one, then Zach Ertz is going to do it. I don't see no defense in the NFL that can match with us. Nobody else can match it with us. The Bears was the best shot. Nobody else can match up with us. We're going to put up at least 28 points. At least 28 points on the Saints. Now the task is, can we hold them to under 28 points? Can we hold the Saints to 21 or fewer points? If we hold the Saints to 21 or few or less, we win this game. We win this game, which is the last and final key to victory. They must not score over 21 points. If we hold these guys to under 21 points, we win the game. I'm looking forward to this game being won by a score of 28-21 Eagles. I'm calling it 28-21 Eagles. Drew Brees run ends in the Dome. What is he, 5-0 in playoff games at the Dome? That shit ends. It ends. This is a revenge game for Nick Foles. The only playoff game Nick Foles lost was to Drew Brees in 2013. This is a revenge game for Nick Foles. This is a revenge game for the Philadelphia Eagles. We are going to bring the heat. I remember the way them dudes try to run up the score and embarrass us. Everybody thought the season was over for us after that loss. Then we turn around and lose to Dallas. Everybody thought the season was over for us. And speaking of Dallas, they ran from this challenge, but we gonna welcome it because we Philly. We Philly. Like I said, man, if you want to beat the champs, you got to knock the champs out. We're not running from nobody, man. Dallas ran. Dallas ran from the Saints. Oh my God, Dallas wanted, even though Dallas beat the Saints, Dallas still ducked the Saints. So many Dallas fans were in my comments wanting us to beat the Bears just so they don't have to play the Saints. That's scared football. That's not championship football. The Dallas Cowboys season for sure ends for that. For sure ends for that. The season ends. Mark my words, the Dallas Cowboys season ends against the Rams. I guarantee the Rams beat the Cowboys. I'm going to guarantee it. I can't stand the Cowboys. They got no heart. They got no guts. They got no spunk. The fan base got no heart. The run ends for the Cowboys, and we go on. So it don't matter if you swept us. You're done, and we're going back to the NFC Championship game. Think about all the teams that beat us. Think about all the teams that beat us. So many teams beat us this year that 2 of them are still in the playoffs, and it's a divisional round. Listen, man. We are not for play, man. This is Philadelphia Eagles football, man. These are the keys to victory for beating these guys, man. If you got other keys to victory that I missed that we could all collab on, let's talk about it, man. But I'm fired up about this game, man. I'm fired up about this game. You know, the first time we played the Saints, that was the only game that I predicted us to lose. The only game. The only keys to victory of the season was against the Saints, and we lost that game. I knew that was going to be a bad game for us. I knew it was. Based off how our other games went before that, I knew we were going to lose that game, but I didn't expect us to get embarrassed. At that, listen, they embarrassed us. That's the biggest point differential in a game from a defending Super Bowl champion in league history. The biggest. We lost by 41 points? The biggest margin of loss for a defending Super Bowl champion. They embarrassed us. At that point, the commentators in the league thought that we were going to be one of the defending Super Bowl champions who finished under 500 and missed the playoffs. We was going to make that list too. But boy, were they wrong. Listen, New Orleans, if you want what we got last year and we still defending it right now, you got to knock us out and take it. Chicago couldn't knock us out and take it. And now look at Chicago. They sick. Souls lifted to the afterlife. They're dead, finished, finito. And we coming for you, New Orleans. We not scared of you, man. I don't know what got we chomping at the bit. We the hungriest team in this thing, bro. The last round was the Hunger Games. If you got eliminated in the wild card weekend, you didn't deserve to be here. You were a stepping stone in the wild card weekend if you got eliminated. Especially if you got eliminated and you didn't even make the playoffs last year, like the Chicago Bears. You ain't belong there in the first place. Weak ass, easy ass schedule. Y'all not nobody to be afraid of. Y'all, and stop saying that they missed the kick. It got blocked. He was credited for a block. On DraftKings, the Eagles defense special teams was credited for a block. Oh, he should have got it up higher. We're not trying to hear that. You're out of the playoffs. You're done. Better luck next year. We coming to New Orleans. Have my gumbo ready. Because we wear the mask in New Orleans. We wear the mask. It's our masquerade.